So,
Rolling.
well then, welcome to Monday Night Heroes, where we are playing the Traveler. It's brand new day, a new campaign, and we'll just plunge right into it. Just introduce yourselves and who you're playing. Just names only. No,
Names only.
yep. So we'll just go, bam. Rodney,
I am playing Count Van Sar. Count
Wes,
Jeffrey.
Olowski, I am how you say Russian Guyovich.
it's gonna be a long campaign. Nick,
I am playing Elon 3-1.b.
and finally Brian.
I'm playing Pyrock Hall Cutter. Scout
I'm-
affordable.
Oh, that's too much information. All right. Little background for you before we get into things.
Oh.
So. Okay. Each of you, for some reason, you can get into that as you wish, has had a turn in their life for the worse. And each of you has posted to the public prayer forum a prayer to get yourselves out of your current situation. It may be that you are dissatisfied with your job, your love life, your living situation. It could be anything. That's up to you. The good news is that your prayer has been officially answered, and you have been transferred to the colony of Delmark 4, where you will assume responsibilities that will make you satisfied with your lives. It is a colony, so it will be hard work. You are among the last of the citizens who are there to reinvigorate an old colony that had been lost at one point. Your job is to rebuild the structures and get the colonies, get it to be self-sufficient through farming and animal husbandry, and then get to the main focus of the colony and make it a productive mining colony. You are currently en route, and it has been a long time because we do not have interstellar engines in this particular game.
What?
Funny you should mention that. So we will pick you up in media res, where you come out of your Cairo sleep slowly. And as each of you opens their eyes to the plastic coffin sliding back, and once you get your bearings, there's an alarm going off around you. You are if you look at the map, that is the background. On the lower deck, you are in section 13. Yes. As your consciousness and your sentience returns, and you see like the blaring red lights and the dim emergency lighting, you realize that something is indeed wrong. The only things that you have are the skivvies that you were put in to the cryo units. You're wearing that. So, what are you guys doing? Vroom, 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 vroom.
Comrades, we are in trouble.
What's what? I put
Ah,
5 more
I
minutes,
know.
Mom. 5 more minutes.
I knew I should have paid for the upgraded ticket.
Dear leader did not authorize this. We must hurry. There's trouble apparently.
There's always trouble, apparently.
But this
Yeah.
isn't planned for trouble.
Oh. Well, that's different then. Why didn't you say so? All right. Well, what kind of trouble? The kind of trouble where we can solve it, or the kind of trouble where we need to finesse it?
Let us find out, comrade.
Yeah, let's go to the alarm or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
You
so
first.
I'll grab speakerphone and try to contact Captain and Leader.
okay, so there is one way out of this room. If you look up to the north, you can make this bigger if you need to have a better view of it. But in 13, there is a doorway that leads up into.
Hey
and
guys, I found a doorway that leads up. This looks like a perfect job for someone who's brave and smart and has a lot of cash on hand to go upstairs and see what's going on. I will make sure that if your effects are taken care of if something bad happens. I mean, someone should go look.
Yes, comrade. Sacrifice the capitalist.
So is that Russian Guyovich?
Russian Guyovich is good. A Russian Guyovich can go up. It's like, I'm right behind you.
I am not in having money, comrade. I am loyal servant of the great leader and the people. Still one of them. They look capitalist and full of plushiness, and therefore able to absorb bullets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the cut of your gym, mate. So, let's get you up there. All right. And remember, make as big a noise as possible.
Yes, go, capitalists, go.
Okay,
Order.
so is that you going up, Wes?
No, that's me sending them. One of the.
Oh, bloody hell.
I'll go up.
Beep.
All right, so the door swishes open into a small room. You see a ladder going up to an iris, iris valve in the ceiling. You can hear the hum of the fuel processors on the other side of the top wall, and there is a blinking light. A warning light on the iris door to number 12.
Blinking lights are always a good indicator that the circuits are still connected.
That particular blinking light is an indicator that there is hard vacuum on the other side of that door.
And that is exactly why I want Russian Guyovich to take the lead on that spot.
Well, we should probably go up the ladder.
All right,
So,
slowly
I'll go up the
slowly or
ladder
quickly?
and try to open the iris door at the top of the ladder.
All right. Did you
All
bother
right.
to read the schematic blueprint of where it could possibly lead?
Away from the hard vacuum situation.
Hmm.
That is wise idea there, capitalist big dog. Good idea.
Indeed.
All right, so
I shouldn't have had all those vodkas before they turned on the cryo chamber.
so the count is going up. Fantastic.
Blah, I am going up the ladder.
There must be a lifelong ambition.
All right, so you manage to unscrew it, and you find yourself in area 7 which is the common area. The lights are flashing. There's still a red alert, if you will, happening. You can hear up towards the nose of the ship. You can hear the sounds of battle, of the clash of blades, and the occasional firing of a gun. There is, coming from around the corner. Well, just as you pop your head up, Rodney, coming from around the corner from the top is someone in a Marine's uniform.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Are they our Marines or?
Yes.
Okay.
For the Emperor. Oh, wait, wrong group.
So he comes around and he says, "Holy shit! I forgot about the colonists." Because you need to get yourselves into a safe area. It's not safe up here.
Well, according to the flashing red light down there, it's not very safe down there. Like it's like a hull breach or something.
Yeah, they came in. They decompressed. They hit us from behind and decompressed the cargo hold, and then they came in. They came in through the airlocks. It was just a swarm of them, pirates. They're attempting to take control of the hull now, or of the ship now. A lot of my comrades are dead. My suggestion is, if you know how to defend yourself, there might be some weapons in the weapons locker. I was coming down here to scuttle them.
Well,
So
maybe
the pirates couldn't get their hands on them.
will there be any clothes?
There might be a vac suit or two.
what about your vac suit? You look like about my size.
Which way to this armory?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lead the
Well,
way, comrade officer.
It's all on the map,
All right. Well,
but it would be section 8.
that's
Okay.
crazy.
I was looking for the word armory.
No, it's key coded.
All
Ship's
right.
locker.
Yeah.
The ship's locker.
Yeah, how are we going to look for armory when it's called the ship lock? Huh? How do you expect this?
All right, and I presume that we are coming up right about here.
Yes.
Okay.
You are actually coming up here.
Oh, way up there. Okay.
Yeah. The Marine came from here, and the ship's locker is here.
All right. Well, let's head down to the ship's locker and see if we can get us.
Well, how
some
do we know if how
stuff.
do we know if a Marine is telling us the truth? Maybe he'd only tell us lies.
He speaks like a servant of the people, comrade. Let us be off and save ourselves.
I'm already headed toward the locker.
Okay, yeah. We all head towards the locker.
Okay.
Do we have an access code to the locker?
So the Marine gives you the locker access. He actually comes in and hits the code for you, and then has his gun on the ready, keeping his eye on the entrance.
As you should.
All right, so inside the ship's locker, conveniently, there are a number of rifles,
All right.
just enough to cover the people who have a rifle skill. And there are a couple of blades. Imagine that. Enough to cover whoever has the blades.
Blade skill.
Ah, now we're talking.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Comrade, the people provided me with weapons and bullets.
Waste not, want not.
Actual bullets. Oh, this is a good plan.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Just remember, it's like violence never solved anything right away.
And there are a number of vac suits.
I shall
Alright.
climb into one.
Conveniently, there's 4 of them.
Hmm.
All right, strap on a vac suit, grab a blade, grab a 6-shooter.
Right
What?
and left shoe? How decadent.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get out much, do you?
I get out. I get out when I am told to by the people.
Well, as you guys are going through and getting weapons and checking them and making sure everything, who is going to roll a surprise die for you?
Oh, I suppose that should be me. I'm
All right.
feeling lucky. Today. What do we roll in a 20?
No, D6.
All right.
D20. Wow. Everything's D6.
6. Perfect.
Oh, well, okay. So, fortunately for you, you're not surprised because your buddy, the Marine, takes a round in the head,
Oops.
and the blood splatter paints the walls. Hard to tell, though, because you have the dim red lighting with the red highlights from the alarm.
Once I met the man who had no shoes, but then I met the man who had no head.
Coming from around that corner are 4 pirates. They are all brandishing cutlasses, and they are wearing cloth armor. So,
Well, this reminds me of the famous adage here: never look an idiot who comes to a gunfight with a knife.
Yeah.
Wow, I opened fire.
As do I. I will also put the bullets into them.
all right.
We will put the bullets into the bowl.
I
One
calculate
second.
the trajectory and I aim and shoot.
All right.
All right. Just for safety's sake here, we are not anywhere near a heat vent or anything else like that. That if we fire, it's going to cause a catastrophic explosion and ruin a
Well, if you look at your map,
corporate investment.
if you look at your map, which is you are
Why are we so close to the
here.
fuel section?
You are here, and there is hydrogen fuel tanks on either side of you.
Fire straight.
That is just regular old wall, not hull material. So if you want to fire weapons in here, be my guest. But
Okay.
Mrs. will hit the wall. All right. So
right.
let's just
New
go
plan.
in the order of we'll go in whatever order you wish. You guys can go first. Who wants to take the first shot?
I will put bullet in a partisan.
I'll go second.
All right. So Wes, you are using a rifle, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to say that from where you are and around the corner is going to be medium range.
Ooh, excellent.
All right. So you are rifle at medium range. Now, do you have enough dex to be able to use this rifle without a penalty?
I do.
All right. Do you get a bonus?
+1.
No. You get a bonus for having a high dex.
Oh, my dexterity is 8. So
Then no. All right. So you, without your skill, you need to roll a 10 or better to hit. So a 9 will hit on 2d6.
it's 2d6. Okay. All right. On 2d6, I rolled a 4.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay. Well, the people decided that I rolled a 14.
All right. I'm just going to subtract that here from how much the wall can take. Okay. Excellent. Who wanted to go next? That was Brian wanted to go next.
Yep, and Chip too.
And what are you going to do? Now,
I
mean, you can also close range with them. You can try and evade. There's, you don't have to shoot.
but we will take our chances here and just, try to get a sense of our range and windage on these bins because we haven't zeroed in the rifles yet anyway here. So
There's no wind. I'll tell you, there's no wind. You're on
I
a
know. I know, but still, it's like, we're just going to practice our totally not a one-in shot here.
Okay,
And
so you are going to fire your rifle?
I'm going to fire the rifle, and I'm going to try and I'm going to try to aim for whoever has the heaviest looking weapon, or looks like the.
They all have standard issue pirate cutlasses.
Oh, then I'm going to go for the ugliest one.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Two.
Hold on, you might not want to. No, they don't have that. Okay, so you rolled a 2.
Yeah, what's a 2
all
get
right.
me?
It gets you get to roll damage. You missed and hit the wall. This might be
All
the
right.
shortest campaign ever.
Sorry, guys. All right.
So your damage is going to be 3d6.
Okay. Hold on. 9.
9.
9.
Okay.
That'll teach you.
All right.
You filthy
Wait.
wall.
Who's
Where's
going next?
Elon?
Who's going next? The Baron or Elon?
Up to you.
Go ahead, Elon.
I shoot.
With
We
what?
have guns and we're not afraid to use them.
Yeah, we have guns. I thought.
All right. So they're rifles, not laser rifles. So here's the deal. Everyone who is a player character has a 0 in every weapon that's in the book.
Okay.
So you don't get a penalty for firing a weapon you don't have points in.
Okay.
Okay. So, but you don't get a bonus. So you can fire that rifle. You're not going to get the -5 penalty because you're a player character and you're competent. But, well,
Yes.
maybe he'll hit.
I'm rolling 2 dice, right?
Yes, but I have to ask. So, there's a minimum dexterity that you have to have, or you will get a penalty.
Okay.
So, what is your dex?
Which number is that again?
Second number.
9.
Okay.
Okay.
You actually get a bonus, a
Ooh.
+1 bonus.
Okay, then I rolled a 10 total.
Okay, which is exactly what you needed to roll.
Awesome.
So-
Convenient.
You 2d6.
Yeah, the rifle does 3d6.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we
Deal.
still finding this out the hard way.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So now the way damage works, this is kind of a refresher for everyone.
Mm-hmm. The cloth armor
Is
absorbs a lot of it, right?
the cloth armor is going to absorb quite a bit of it, to be honest with you. But the way damage works is you get I'll have to check to see how much that absorbs.
Isn't it like 9? I remember it being
That
nice.
was it's up there, but I think that might be we played a different version of this,
Got it.
and they're all different.
I'll just stop assuming shit. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
And it
I'd
is
rather
the
you
best and
assume it.
most versatile. God damn it. Live by the table, die by the table. All right, I'm going to say it does 8 until I can actually look it up and not waste time. So you said you did 13 points of damage? Is that what you said that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I did 13 points total.
All right. Yeah, and there's plenty more where
So-
that came from.
All right, so that ends up being a total of 5. All right. You have to take the first hit in a combat on one statistic only. After that, you can divide dice of damage up between the 3. Your 3 physical stats. All right. So yeah, you hit him, and it hits his armor, and he's you son of a bitch.
You have a chance
You
to
s-
surrender and die.
You son of a bitch. And finally, the Baron.
Count.
Kill him. Kill.
Are you doing the same?
No.
Oh, you have a
No.
pistol.
We don't want a LeBaron going?
While these 3 are shooting, I'm going to take advantage of the low light situation and try to creep around the side and see if I can get behind them with a sword.
A sword.
A sword.
Alright.
A broadsword.
Whoa.
Well,
a
it's
broadsword.
actually a blade.
I see your broadsword is as big
Oh,
as mine.
it's the old generic blade.
Yes.
Ah, okay, cool.
Okay. So I will say if you can roll under your dex, I'll even give you a 2 bonus or -2 on your roll.
Okay.
Roll under your dex on 2 dice -2, and you successfully are able to sneak around tables and chairs and stuff.
Well, I rolled a 4, so 4 minus 2 is a 2, which is
Okay.
2 below.
Excellent. So you're able to crouch down and slip out your blade and start making your way. Unfortunately, you have to be kind of stealthy about it. So I'll
Yeah.
put you here. Okay.
Okay.
So you get around the first little tables set up into the one that's up against the wall, and you're kind of crouching behind that table, waiting for your opportunity. All right. So, Wes.
Yes.
The guy, conveniently, the guy that you shot at, takes out his cutlass and runs toward you.
Okay, time to Indiana Jones's moment.
Well, he's going. It takes, and he is going to try and chop you down with his cutlass. So you are wearing no armor,
Uh-oh.
and he ouch. He hits you.
Okay.
Oh,
So you're going to take 15 points of damage.
Holy shit!
Uh-oh. How'd that work?
All right. So this is how this works. So this is how this works, Wes.
You're dead, but we'll bring you back.
Pick a statistic, either strength, dexterity, or endurance. Right?
Okay, endurance.
Subtract 15 from that. If you run out,
Yep.
pick another statistic. and start going on that one.
Hmm.
And then tell me what happens.
Let's see. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, my strength is gone, my endurance is gone, and my dex is down by 3. So I'm
Okay,
fine.
so you are heavily wounded.
No. Who saw that coming?
I'm playing Godforsaken Kami, and this is what
It's actually called seriously wounded. So you are actually unconscious.
Oh. Well, that was helpful.
Brian, the one that was attacking you, she
Mhm.
decides to,
Oh, hey.
to do the same thing.
Okay. Well, good luck with that, lady. I've been married before.
All right. Well, she hits you
Uh-huh.
with the cutlass. You only take 7 points of damage.
All right. Sweet.
So same thing. Pick a
All right.
statistic, subtract 7 from it. If you run out, make it happen again.
Uh-huh. All right. Let's see. Then. Yep. I'm starting with strength, but it takes me down to 2.
Okay. So you still manage to stay on your feet.
Mm-hmm. In your face, lady.
Nick, the one that was attacking you comes at you and does the same thing with cutlass.
It misses.
You are hit.
Ooh.
And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to take 12 points of damage.
Ah.
I think I'm dead. I didn't calculate my hit points.
You don't have hit points. So what you do?
Stat.
Oh yeah,
drop.
that's right. It's the stat drops. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope you put 12 points in something.
Yeah. It all has to go on 1, right?
Yes, until you run out of one, and then it starts eating away at another.
Fuck. I'm down because I'm just gonna put it all from my dex.
Well, you have to put the first one all in one.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. It's all in dex. I'm down.
Right. Okay, so your dex drops to 0, and then you have another 3 that you can take from either or.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll take it from strength.
So you are unconscious.
Yep.
What? Wait, am I
but
the only one left standing?
No. Well, Rodney's crouching.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
But because Rodney snuck away, you are the only one left standing, according to the last one of them, who runs at you with cutlass.
All right.
And manages to hit you. Now this one, you are going to take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And that you can distribute 6 to one attribute, 1 to another, and then 3 you can do however you want. So 6 has to go to one has to go to another.
All right. Well, I've
Because
got a 7.
you do it by dice.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm going to. Looks like I've got a 7 in Constitution, so I'll take 6 off of Constitution and the remaining 1 off of Dex, which will drop me down to 5 Dex.
Okay, so you still have value.
Four Dex.
You still have value in 3 of your statistics.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So now it's your guys' turn again. So Wes, you are down. Brian.
Yeah.
If what are you doing? So now you're in close quarters, and that rifle that you're using is going to be considerably harder to to hit with. So you're going to
Okay.
have to do better than a 14.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's fine. It's like
Um,
still roll. What am I
Or
rolling?
you also have a blade,
Mm-hmm.
which
Yeah.
does less damage, but it's more suited towards this kind of
Right.
close combat that you're in now.
Sure, but let's see. So you're saying I have to roll 14 on a 1d6?
No, 2d6
Oh,
plus
okay.
whatever bonuses you have.
Okay, let me just double check here that. Let's see. I've got a rifle of 1, so that'd be 13, but I'd have to get a 14, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
And does your dexterity, what's your current dexterity?
Current dexterity is 4.
Yeah, so you would get a penalty from that.
Okay.
Combat's a bitch in Traveler.
Jesus. Okay.
What's your
I've got
current strength?
Current strength is 2. Oh wait, no. Current strength is 3. Sorry.
Okay, so you would actually also get a -2 penalty on your blade as well.
All right. Well, I'll take the -2 penalty on the blade at least.
Okay.
Yeah, which seems that's okay. About
All right.
2d6 minus 2.
2d6 minus 2 plus 1 for your skill in blade. You have blade combat, right?
Yeah. So okay. So that makes 2d6 plus 1. Then all right. 8.
Okay, that hits. Roll your
All
damage.
Okay, and what's the damage on that one? That's
2d.
all right. 2d6. Let's see. And that is another 8.
Okay.
Is that minus 2 for the cloth armor? Or?
No, that's just hitting.
Okay.
So that's enough to hit and bounce off their cloth armor.
All right.
Next, Nick, you are down. Rodney, what are you doing? So you are currently crouched here. You've got comrades bunched up here who are not doing so well. What are you doing? You've got everything's kind of happening right here.
All right. Are the pirates kind of bunched up together trying to like?
Yeah, everybody's like kind of in this area here.
Okay.
In front of the locker.
Is the are the objects on the map fairly accurate to the room?
Chairs and tables.
That chair that's closest to the fray, right? I want to run up and jump off of this chair and kind of try to, pancake and bowl them over.
This plan ought to work wonders.
Okay. So that's going to be your brawling roll. So we will use that as hands.
Okay.
So you are going to need to make a whatever your bonuses or whatnot are and penalties. You need to make an 11.
An 11. All right, and I get to add the skill in brawling, correct?
Yes, and hold on, I might be lying. Yes, you get to add your brawling skill, but I don't think the armor works the way that it worked last time.
Yep.
No, I think some of these people might be damaged.
You think?
I like how you changed your name to Wes.
Yes.
Same boat. Hold on.
Well, you did it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Wes, you missed. Brian, you missed. Nick had hit. Nick, the one that you hit is actually unconscious.
Hell yeah. They didn't hurt me then.
No, but the one that was going to be attacking Rodney did.
Hit me
So-
or
Yeah, because Rodney hit. So I'm just saying there's only 3 of them now.
okay. Am I still
Yeah.
down?
Yes, you're still down.
Boo.
I just had to retcon how many there were because you did hit one, and the armor doesn't work that way. But it also means Brian,
Yo.
the one that you just hit, right,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
is down as well.
Yay. So that's 2 down.
Yes. So there are 2 of you down. Brian is still up and about, and as is Rodney. So Rodney goes and does this thing and ends up hitting him. Roll your damage, Rodney. You did hit, right?
No, I'm still looking for an 11.
Okay, yep. Still looking for an
I
11.
didn't roll when you started recalculating. All right.
My apologies.
I only got a 10.
Okay, so you hit the chair, jump off the chair, and try and go to smack him, but it impacts off the armor. That's what the armor does. It's kind of like D&D armor. All right. So
Hello there.
they smile and try and swipe at you with their cutlass. Right-
and they make you face for punch, dude.
They miss, and the one, Brian, that you are dealing with actually was down. The one that Wes was dealing with closes on you and
All right.
tries to hit you, and they hit, and you are going to take 5, 6, 7, 10 points of damage.
All right, hold
It was
on.
a 5, and a 1, and then another 4 wherever you wanted to go.
All
So
right,
one has
all
to be
right.
5, one has to be 1.
Okay. Let's see. Then I've got it's like. All right, then I'm down to 1 strength, and let's see. All right, and 0 on Constitution, but I've
Okay,
still got a
so-
full. Yeah.
All right, that you crumple to the floor. Now it is the Baron versus 2 guys at full health. What are you doing, Rodney?
Maybe you should try and talk to them.
I surrender.
What?
They're gonna eat you. They're pirates.
They're pirates, not cannibals. Unconscious
Yes.
ones.
All right.
Mhm.
So he they take out a couple of zip ties.
I
and
assure
they-
you that's not necessary.
and they trust you up. And they also zip tie the 3 unconscious members of the party, and
Was
lay you-
is Brian's ex-wife there?
no,
Yeah.
Brian's ex-wife is unconscious.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Ah.
They take you
Come here often?
from here and they drag you into here, right?
Okay.
And you hear the door lock.
The sound of music.
Well, that's one
You
way
hear
to
the
get an
door
upgrade.
lock. And you are now in the stateroom here. All 4 of you kind of like trussed on the floor, zip tied. You can hear the sounds of fighting coming from the outside. You obviously have been stripped of your weapons.
But not the greatest weapon of all. Well, my
Comedy?
second greatest. Ah. Yeah, you know, because Rafi makes the best war machine. Oh, wait.
Something like that.
Right. You know.
All right,
Old
so,
equipment was on my bag.
what are you doing, Rodney?
I'm looking around. Is there anything that I might be able to like uh saw or leverage off these zip ties?
Um, so you, so the unconscious ones are just zip tied by the hand or the wrists.
Uh-huh.
In front of them, they're kind of passed out on the floor. You have your feet, your ankles are bound, as are your hands. But you like kind of wiggle over to the bunk, to the side table, and use your mouth to open up the drawer with your teeth like Nancy Reagan. And
All of
you
this
like,
is stuff the Count is used to.
Mm-hmm.
you look
Oh,
inside,
my.
and there's a utility knife in there.
Ah,
Hmm.
Space
Kinky.
Space Swiss.
excellent, excellent. Yeah, try to
We're neutral.
eh, bite down on it, drop it on the ground, and then like finagle it with my bound hands,
Mhm.
and try to saw through the ones that bind my hands.
Okay, so it takes a while. You have no leverage, but it takes a while. You manage to get it into one of your hands, and you start using the sawing blade to saw, vastly superior to the Weatherman.
Hmm.
Easier to manipulate, not as bulky. So you're able to free yourself. While you're doing that, anyone who only has one stat at 0,
Mm-hmm.
so I believe that would be Pyrock
Yeah.
and Elon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You slowly you start to gain consciousness, but it's slow. You feel like you are swimming up through like a thick gelatin.
I'm in a vacuum tank.
But are we running up that hill?
And as like you start to come to, you for the moment before you open your eyes, you kind of see the you see like that the top of a cryo unit, like that kind of plastic, translucent plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And beyond that, you see like gray metal walls, dimly lit, but not that red that you would normally that you saw when you woke up. And then it all snaps into focus, and you realize you're in this stateroom. As you come back, seeing the Baron working a small Space Swiss Army knife to saw through his bonds, and you see that Baron Guyevich is in really, really bad shape. After what seems like hours, assuming that the Count, I keep on saying the Baron, it's the Count.
Yeah, Baron's a different stat if I remember correctly.
Yes. The Count manages to free himself and frees you up. And then you're able to, well, if you want to, untie. If you want to untie Guy Ovich, you can. I don't know what you want to do with him. He doesn't have an opinion at this point.
We on time.
Yeah, we'll untie him. And after everybody's untied, I'm gonna pocket that Swiss Army knife.
Okay, you don't have any pockets.
Oh, there's no pockets in a vac suit?
Shove it in your butt.
You have not put on the vac suits yet. You were
No.
getting that all together when you were attacked.
Oh, we're naked, sort of.
You're in
All right.
in
So we're in
boxers and wife beaters.
Okay, so we're in a stateroom though, right?
Yes.
Is there like any sign of like luggage or anything?
No, it looks like it's one of the crew members. I mean, there's like clothing and stuff, I guess. What are you trying to look for?
But you know,
They fully armed and
Coveralls.
battle armor mech. Yeah, but
a pair of pants really is what I want more than anything. Is a pair of
well, you and your
pants.
priorities need some recalibration.
Yeah, there's a pair.
Armor.
There's a pair of pants. They have
Okay.
the official logo, the state logo on them.
Oh, nice.
Get the power jockey 2000.
Slide into those pants. Or is it
There,
like
there is
multiple
actually,
uniforms?
enough. Yeah, there's enough changes of clothing that y'all can put on.
Great.
You can put on clothes. It's not like
No,
armor
I didn't make it.
clothes. It's not
Yeah.
armor clothes, but at least you will hide your shame.
Yeah, better than running
I've
around
got
in a
nothing to be
boxer.
ashamed of here. These are not shortcomings.
I'm gonna Bruce Willis it up though, and just pants. Does anybody have any type of medical training?
Yeah, but it'll cost you.
I'm not the dead man on the floor.
Okay, well, yeah, all right. Maybe I can be. We can work this out in a payment in installment plan.
You have
All
to
right, so
discuss
you're going
it
to try
with
and
him.
patch everyone up.
I'm going to try and patch for ones who can pay up. Yes. But no credits, no. It's like no stim packs. All right, well maybe in this case, all right, yeah, fine, we'll patch everyone up, but just remember, it's like this is going on your tab.
All right. Well, it's up to you to keep that tab.
I know. If it's a roll, it's like, yeah, we'll correct later.
All right. So, let's see. You are able to. All right.
Medic by day, maniac by night. Oh, no, you didn't hear that. No, that would be bad to say.
Okay.
No,
So,
no.
roll 2d6 and add your medical skill.
2d6 plus
Now,
2.
you're trying to get an 8 or above, and you can do it for.
Looks
you
like
can
a
do
10.
Okay, who are you doing that on?
Let's see. Let's go with the count first.
I haven't taken any damage, so you succeed.
Oh, wow. Yes. All right, then, fellow. We still probably not appearing in this film. Will be, our next victim.
Okay, so you are able you rolled a 10. I asked for an 8.
Yeah.
So you are able to stabilize. They're probably not appearing in this film, aka Russian Guyevich, to bring his 0 characteristics up to 1.
All right.
So with what you have, which is absolutely nothing, you've basically ripped up, shredded, maybe use the knife to create like ad hoc bandages.
Yep.
From
Duct
the
tape
bed
and phone
sheets.
books, my favorite.
Yeah. And And Wes, you experience a very similar thing as you're coming to. You kind of like feel like you're swimming up through this translucent gelatin until you hit the this plastic wall, which you can see the gray, like a gunmetal gray thing above you that just like seems to go off infinitely in every direction, and then you take a panic breath as the world comes into focus, and you are in what appears to be a stateroom with Pyric Hull Cutter working on you, stitching up wounds with a uniform repair kit.
Oh, Cold Red Doctor. Oh, God.
I'm even better than a doctor.
He hands you a bill.
Yeah. Talk. Don't worry, I'm keeping a running tab on this year. You don't have to pay, right away, but a down payment is certainly appreciated. When you get the
pig, I swear, the people will rise up against you and reclaim our plowshares.
Yeah.
Good night.
You are having second thoughts about your actions of the past 15 minutes.
Healthcare reform never passed.
All right. So I know that Elon 3-1.B and yourself, you also have some wounds.
I do. I tell you what, I bet it's best to take care of myself first so that I can be in good condition to patch Elon up later here, just in case.
You are, while you are trying to repair yourself, you're going to have a penalty of 1 because you have no anesthetic and that fucking hurts.
All right.
Because you were cut with a cutlass, and that's how you got your wound. So you're basically sewing yourself up.
Yep. 2d6 plus 1.
Nope, just 2d6.
Okay. Nope. No, down, Ben. Roll 2d6. 7.
Okay.
All right.
Which is 1 less than 8.
Yeah.
So you're not bleeding, but you're not. You weren't
not feeling hot. Yeah.
You weren't able to recover any hit points. Fortunately, you're bad off, but not like horribly off.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's go try and fix up that Elon Moskovich character, Ben. Let's see. And using the experimental technique here that I learned from, Dr. Quintesson Medicine Robot. 8. Damn
8. 8 is what you want. Well, you get the +1 for him, so you actually rolled a 9. So.
All right. Yeah, I'm charging him extra.
You're able to give him. So. Your 0, that was a 1 when you woke up, right? You're able to give Elon another 2 hit points that you can apply to whichever characteristic you want, Elon.
Yeah, try applying it to charisma.
What happened? Did we win?
Yeah. It depends on the point of view, but we won. Because we learned that friendship is the most valuable treasure of all.
All right, so now what are you guys doing? It's taken all of this escape and everything has taken time, like a lot of time. It feels like maybe a couple hours have passed, and you the red alarm is still bleeping, but you do not hear the sound of combat on the other side of the door. It's kind of died down.
Well, good. I'm glad that they all killed themselves. Let's see. I vote that Elon should probably go and take a look and see, how much we won.
I can go look.
So the door is locked.
Ah,
I could get in.
It's metal.
Yeah, I know it's not that type of door.
Ow!
oh,
Isn't it a sliding door, anyways? Like it's not the type of door you can kick in, right?
Right.
oh, yeah. Now,
Oh, it's a Star Trek door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like got like
Except it's not a double door. It's just a single.
got like a control pad type of thing to.
It does have a control pad type of thing.
May I use an electronic skill to try to hotwire it?
You can, and with your multi-tool, I won't give you a penalty.
multi-tool.
You'll give me a penalty?
I said I won't give you a
Won't
penalty.
give me a penalty? Okay. So we're looking for an 8. That is 10, 11 total.
Okay, so yeah, the Baron takes out the screwdriver
And
function
now things get all rickety.
and starts to. And I don't know if any of you have ever taken wall panels off with a screwdriver, like on a Swiss Army knife.
Yes, I have.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It takes a while, and you drop the screws every time and lose them. So it's painstaking.
If you press
watching
too
him-
hard, you fucking bust your knuckles.
watching him do this because they're not very balanced. but he manages to get the panel off, and he flips out the doohickey blade and starts to fuck around in there, and there's a spark, and he jumps back and the door opens.
There was one time I had to do that with a pair of scissors.
As soon as the door opens, the alarm stops. The audio, the pace of the red flashing lights quickens, and you hear in a pleasant female voice coming from speakers hidden throughout the cabin. This ship will self-destruct in 5 minutes. This ship will self-destruct in 5 minutes.
Fuck.
So what are you guys doing? So right now, you are right here at this cabin here. You have vac suits here. Now, just for shits and giggles, what are y'all's intelligences?
Let's see, strength, dexterity, intelligence.
Number 4.
Number 4. So,
I got 6.
dance for dance.
A big 6.
9.
4.
So 9 is actually good enough that Russian Guyevich. Now before you were put into your deep sleep, you had a chance to study the layout of this vessel, and you know that right
What's
there is a lift, right?
Yep.
And that lift goes here.
Ooh.
And supposedly here there is a small ship, a shuttle.
Comrades, there is a way to
Yo.
escape. Come on. Get to the vac suits and get to the boat. We must get to the boat.
All right, but should we also set it up so that we can blow the ship up?
It's going to do that on its own, pal.
Yes.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like that.
Well, yeah. but I kind of like the idea of having more agency on that. But, all right, let's get some vac
If
suits
people wanted
on.
you to have agency, they would have granted it to you.
Oh.
Man, I know that Russian Guyevich one day is going to have a metal cage with rats in it over his head.
You can totally see that.
Only if he tells the police only the police realize what he thinks of them.
Okay, so you guys make your way across here. You hear nothing coming from up the corridor.
All right, so yeah, let's grab these vac suits and head up the lift and try to see if we can catch that shuttle out of here.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. But
All right.
I still feel bad that we aren't taking anything valuable with us, except the hard-earned lesson.
And your lives. Don't sell yourself short.
Mm-hmm. These are nice knives.
No lives.
Mm-hmm.
So you put on you managed to put on the vac. How many of you actually have the vac suit skill?
Oops.
Yep, I've got
No.
one.
Oh, wait, I got jack of all trades. Doesn't that count?
As do I. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can have every skill at once.
All right. So not quite.
Hey,
So
yeah, wait.
so between Hull Cutter's actual ability,
Mm-hmm.
Elon and Gayevich's kind of we know what we're doing because we saw it in a fucking movie once. You're all able to get suited up, and you come to the door here where you see another one of those red lights that indicate vacuum on the other side of the door.
Protein pills and helmets, comrades.
Mm-hmm.
So basically that door doesn't want to open because opening this door causes all the air in here to go into here.
Okay. I can live with that.
But isn't the door to the lift over here down at the end of the hall?
It sure is.
So that's
Oh.
where we're going.
Okay, but that door lift is in vacuum because the vacuum is here in 9, and this door won't open. Do you see your conundrum?
Clearly, a space pirate has to stay behind.
So basically, what's happening is you have a door
Mm-hmm.
between you and a hard vacuum.
Okay.
What you need to do is get to the lift, which is inside the vacuum.
And if we pop the door, we're going to get sucked out into the vacuum anyway.
Well,
Explosive
possibly, those of you who are used to vac suits would have a better chance of that not happening too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I suppose if I go through there with my vac suit skill, I could get onto the lift and get into the shuttle, and then I could send the suit back to you.
No, we have each suit. We all have suits.
Oh, okay.
The problem is that only one of you has enough skill to actually maneuver through explosive decompression
Yeah.
without getting wrenched out of the cargo hold.
That sounds like me. All right.
The rest of you are going to have to make rolls, and Rodney's going to be at a penalty.
Yep.
Okay. So do you want to do it this way, or should we try to find an alternate route? Then, or is there...
So that lift is the way.
Right. Okay. And we can't figure out how to deal with the hard vacuum ish. Well, can we? All right. Should we get some cable and tether each other up here so that nobody goes floating away too far?
So, no, I can't.
Okay.
I can't give you ideas.
I mean, we could go into some of these other staterooms and grab some bed sheets,
Yeah.
tear them up, and use them as improvised ropes.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant idea, comrade. Die.
Yeah. Or. Ha.
This ship will self-destruct in 4 minutes.
I don't think we've got enough time for that. I think we're just gonna. I think you're just going to have to make a roll for it, and it's going to be really tough on the rest of you. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Grappling material? Is there any like grappling hook or anything in the ship's locker?
So the ship. You know what, Russian Guyevich? That is a good question. And I am going to say that there is EVA equipment inside the ship's locker.
Oh,
Excellent.
of course.
Comrades, we have equipment to save us. The people provided. It was well planned.
I knew that's what would work out.
Is there a copy of the People's Guide to Explosive Decompression?
This is a good question.
Yes, it is. It is the Marxist Book of the Dead.
Everyone knows hard vacuum is the opium of a people.
You're dead. That's it. The end. You're meant to die.
You're ignoring the historical reality. You must engage in rigorous self-criticism.
What sort of shoddy transport craft is this?
It is the best the people could provide.
This is goddamn magnetodynamics right here, isn't it?
It is. You can kind of totally see it. All right. Okay, well, let's get that EVA equipment fired up here. We don't have a lot of time, then, and we're cutting it short. Yeah, we're cutting it close. So,
All right, so you tether yourselves to each other. In what order are you doing this in?
Since I have the most skill, I'm going to go ahead and take slot 1.
Okay.
I would vote for Elon to be slot 3, maybe slot 4. That's because I think Elon needs to be able to help provide the effective ballast, and the wealthy count can be number 2.
Who said I was wealthy?
What?
Who said I was wealthy?
Oh dear. In that case,
we haven't introduced ourselves to each other.
Yeah, you guys don't know each other.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I have Pirate Hull Cutter and taking the lead with Count Vansar in the second slot. Elon 3-1.B in third, and anchoring the operation is Russian Dripping Red Guyevich.
I like this plan. Yeah.
Yes. Ignore the fact that my dexterity is compromised, as is my strength.
All right. So how are you getting through the door?
Let's see. Is there a button? Let's see. Oh, yeah. All right. I check the access panel. What's the easiest way to get out?
The easiest way to get into that access panel is in slot 2.
Classic.
And with the knife.
All right.
That is in my pants. That is inside the vac suit.
That's inside the rabbit. That's inside the duck. That's inside the
And there's a hole in the bottom of the seat.
Ah, fuck.
Well, there's a hole. There's a hole in the end of the of the cargo bay. That's for damn sure.
All right. All right. So,
This ship will self-destruct in T-3 minutes.
I'd,
All right, so
I'd like to say
Okay.
I've never said this to another man, but I need you to get in my pants.
all right. Elon, help him out. Let's see.
Help him get in his pants.
Yeah. All right. What do we need out of those pants?
The knife.
Oh, yeah. That's good. A knife and
That's not the knife.
oh. Get to it later. It's like get that knife and get it in the slot.
all right. About 30 seconds later, you're able to get the Swiss Army knife out, and the count it starts working on the panel. Give me your electronic roll.
Okay.
We need this door open. Yesterday.
Oops, that's a 7.
Kill you.
Okay. There's a small explosion.
Oh, that didn't sound good.
Which tears your suit, Rodney, the glove of your suit,
Oh, jeez.
and just as
That should rip some duct tape.
just as you pull back, you don't take any damage, but the door flies open, and you feel the force of the mighty wind bringing you in. So now, Brian,
Yes.
what is your current strength?
Let's see. Current strength is 2. It ain't great.
This
But
is
it's
pretty
what we-
awesome. All right, so your current strength is 2.
Yes.
Okay. Roll your vac suit.
All right. 1.
2d6 plus your vac suit.
2d6 plus 1. Hold on. Eight.
Is that 8? Okay. So you all start to whip out there, and you manage to grab onto the doorway, the frame of the doorway, as you just feel all the air being just shoved out, and you just see the vastness of space with the stars.
My God, it's full of stars.
And as the ship comes around, you could see the star of the system, Delmark, start to crown over the side, and just a blinding light fills the cargo bay. Rodney, I need you to make an endurance roll.
Oh no.
So 2d6 under your endurance.
2d6 on. Oh Lord. Okay. What's my penalty on this?
You don't get a penalty. You just have to roll underneath your endurance. So
All right, here we go. Watch this be boxcars. This is the way the luck's going. Nope, not quite, but 10, which is 6 above my endurance.
All right, so so you're taking 2 points of damage. That's going to your endurance. You don't have to roll anymore. You're just going to take 2 points of damage every round because you are suffocating.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing? You at this point you can't even hear the timer between the rush of the air, and you just hear the blood pounding in your ears as your hearts all race. This is the closest any of you has ever been to just infinity.
This sucks.
Yeah. Ow!
Oh, all right. Well, keep trying to get to the other hatch on the escape craft.
Okay, so you start to claw your way along the wall towards the hatch. The fortunate thing for you is that the cargo area is so big
Mm-hmm.
that the amount of air that got flushed out just happened really quickly, and now it's still, just still.
Wow.
You make your way over to the lift. You push the button. The doors open. You force yourselves in now. There's no danger of being sucked out. There's no air. The lift goes up, and ding! You are now in the far left area. You make your way over to where the shuttlecraft is. That's area number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Get your way in. Who knows how to fly a shuttlecraft? So
Take a good guess, gang.
okay, so pilot skill, which is what you have, is for spaceships.
All right.
You can fly the cutter using that skill. So it's whatever your skill level is -1.
Okay, it happens to be 1. So
it says straight 8 is what I need from you.
All right.
As you throw everybody in, you don't even have time because you don't even know what the countdown is at this point. You don't have time to strap in. You just like close the fucking door and start flipping switches.
All right.
You feel it release, and you break away from the ship.
Looks like we have got a 6 gang. Sorry.
Okay, so
boom.
It's hard to remember the sequence of events that happens. You remember flashes of it, of just weightlessly tumbling, hitting walls of the interior of the ship. You remember feeling a concussive force as you weren't able to get past the blast radius of the ship blowing up. So you're all slammed against the wall, and you tumble in a decaying orbit down onto Delmark.
Oops. I know this feels bad, but you should have seen the alternative.
Each of you wakes up slowly, painfully. Amidst the wreckage of the cutter.
Oops.
For somehow, maybe it's because your presence here is divine in nature, because it was the answer to prayer. You find yourself in a field
Oof.
of earth-like grass. The twisted and burnt metal of your shuttle is just strewn about you. In the distance, you can see colony buildings. What looks like to be a farm, and somehow the faint purplish glow of a border fence.
Wow.
Welcome to Delmark 4.
Ah,
I feel strangely powerful here. Like I could leap tall buildings in a single bound.
No, you don't. You are hurting.
ow.
You are lucky to be alive. Your aches have aches. The only thing that you can see, you really can't even see the sky beyond the border fence. You must have just hit it fast enough that it just destroyed what was left of the shuttle. That's the only thing you can figure. The odd thing, though, is you just crashed into the colony and no one is there to greet you. And I think that's a good place to leave off.
Curious and curious, Alice 2000 exclaimed. Let's see. All right.
So thank you guys for the opening salvo of Traveler.
All right. This is pretty awesome.
Yeah, thanks for running it. Shit.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what happened to my ex-wife. Oh,
I want to remember that medal I won.
She-
oh yeah.
They took your green tea leaf apple.
Yeah. So thanks for playing. Anyone who is listening to this, thank you. And we'll be back.
Oh, Nico was listening, so thank you, Nico.
Oh,
There you go.
Sorry. Thanks, gang.
Hopefully the rest of the Velvet Underground was out there.
And until next time.
Balls.
Oh.